In our previous part, we have got our much needed converted equation for our torque current analogies over there, and we have used this chart. In our left hand side, we have got our mechanical rotational system parameters over here, and in our right hand side, we have got the electrical system parameters which are present over there. So just naturally, we have seen or we have realized that this is our mechanical equation, and just by using this chart we have converted this mechanical equation into an electrical one over there, and after that the equation, the 1 2 3 electrical equations are enlisted over here. So we no longer do require these differential equations over here, so we can erase these three equations, and let us see what we have got in our next part of our analogy for our torque current one. So let us utilize that concepts over here. First of all, I do like to use a very crucial relation over here. That one is going to be interesting over here. First of all, I should say that according to our analogous chart over here, we have got the displacement, which is angular displacement, which is equal to theta t, that is nothing but our flux linkage. So if you do take the simple derivative on both sides of our expression, we have got the d dt of our theta t. This one will be equal with our d dt of our phi t. And according to our definition for electrical circuits or electrical analogies over here, we do know that the d phi by dt is our ET, or the voltage in our electrical circuits. So this is our first relation over here, which is quite naturally d theta by dt, which is equal to d phi by dt, which is our ET. And in our next part, we do have, just by utilizing this relation, we do know that d phi by dt is our ET. Now we are going to utilize this relation over here, which is quite naturally, or in our next step, we do have the d phi t, which is equal to our ET dt. Now we are going to take the integration on both sides. We have got integration of d phi by t, integration of our ET dt. So integration of d phi by t actually give us the expression as phi t, which is our integration of our ET dt. Okay, so these two relations are absolutely important over here. The first relation is our d phi by dt, which is equal to ET, and phi t is equal to integration of our ET dt, integration of ET dt. So I am just going to write down the relation over here that will be beneficial for our consideration. The first relation is our d phi by dt, which is our ET, and our second relation is quite naturally our phi t, which is equal to integration of our ET dt. So these two relations are absolutely important for our consideration. So in our next part, we do require to replace these two relations in our given equation of 1e, 2e and 3e equations over here, and let us see what is going to be the change for our consideration. I want to repeat this portion once again. First, we have taken the analogous concept for our angular displacement, which is theta t, which is equal to phi t. And if we do take the simple derivative d dt of theta t, which is d dt of phi t, and according to the definition for our consideration for our voltage, we do know that the rate of change of flux with respect to time actually do lead to give us the expression or the definition for our voltage, which is ET. Now just by utilizing this relation, we have we have come out with our expression of our phi t, and we are going to replace this relation in this given equation over here. Because of that, we do require to find out the expression for our phi t. So what is the step? Just simply multiply our dt over here, and if we do continue the integration on both sides, we have got phi t is equal to our integration of dt, and I have just enlisted these two relation that I have got over here. So I can erase these two relations over here, as I have already enlisted those two relations over here. These are very, very important for our consideration. Now the next step is we are going to make the proper changes in our given equation of 1e, 2e and 3e over here, just by using these two relation over here. So ultimately the equation will become our it, which is equal to our c1. Just by using this first relation, we do have dE1t divided by dt plus 1 by r1 d phi 1t by dt means our et. So this one will be our u1t plus once again 1 by l1, and inside our bracket I do have phi 1t means our et dt. So integration of our u1t dt minus integration of our e2t dt. This will be our fast electrical equation or fast electrical converted equation after we have utilized these two relation over here. So we can go to the next step or next equation, which is this one, which is C2 dE2t divided by dt for this one plus our 1 by R2. This one will be our E2t plus this one will be our 1 by L1. Inside our bracket we do have phi 2t. Phi 2t means our what? The integration of our E2t dt minus phi 1t means our integration of U1t dt. And once again we have got our another term over here. The next term will be this one plus 1 by L2 plus 1 by L2 inside our bracket phi 2t. So inside our bracket the phi 2t will become our E2t dt minus integration of phi 3t means our integration of E3t dt. This will be ultimately equal to our 0. So this will be our equation 2e. Okay. Now for the last equation we are going to utilize the same procedure over here, which is quite naturally the C3. This one will be our dE3t by dt, this one plus or 1 by R3 d phi 3t by dt means our E3t plus 1 by L2 phi 3t minus of phi 2t. So this will become our integration of our E3t dt minus integration of our E2t dt. This will be equal to 0. So this is our equation 3e. So after we have utilized this relation for our d phi by dt, which is equal to et, and the next relation is phi t, which is equal to integration of et dt, we have totally changed our three electrical equations over here. So 1e will become this first equation over here, 2e will become this second equation over here, and the 3e will become this equation over here. So in our next step, we are going to form our much needed torque current analogy diagram or the electrical circuits over there. I hope you have totally understood up to this one. If you still have any doubts, please let us know in the comment section for better understanding. Do like, do share our videos and keep following our channel. So just wait for my next part. In our previous step, we have just completed our last three given electrical equations over there, and we have utilized this relation, and after that we have converted that this equation into this one over here, and we are going to make the circuit diagram just by looking at these given equations over here. So let us go for that, and that is the last stage for our torque current analogy over here. So what is going to be the equation? So these are our three given equations over here, and after that we are going to form the last recognized diagram over here. So to do that, we do require the three different nodes over here. Say this is our first node, and at this point the voltage is say our E1T. For our node 2 the voltage is our E2T, and at our node 3 the voltage is our E3T. Okay, now we are going to connect our much needed consideration over here, and the current is making an entry over here. So this is our current IT, and at the voltage of our U1T the capacitor C1 is being placed over here. So this is our C1 is been covered up over here. Another resistor is been placed over here, so I am just going to include a resistor of R1 over here, and in between our two voltage form of our U1 and E2T the inductor L1 is being placed over here. So let us do include our inductor over here. So this is our L1. Similarly, so from our equation 1 we have got this connection diagram over here, and for our equation 2 we have got at the voltage E2 the capacitor C2 is been connected over here. So let us do include the capacitor C2, and another resistor that is been connected with our at the voltage of our E2T over here. So let us do connect our resistor of our R2, and the L1 is been already been connected over here. I have included or I have got from our equation 1 over here. So I no longer do require to reconnect our L1 over here, as this is already been connected. Now go for the L2 part over here. In between our two voltage of E2T and E3T we do require to connect our inductor L2 over here. So let us do connect that L2 part over here. So this is our L2, and this is the end of our equation 2 over here, and at the last part of our equation we do have that at the voltage of E33 the capacitor C3 is being connected over here. So let us do include the C3 capacitor over here. So this is our C3, and at the E3 voltage the resistor R3 is already been connected over here. So the resistor R3 is being placed over here, and L2 is been already been connected over here. As you can see that the in between our two voltage of E2T and E3T the inductor of L2 that is already been placed over here, and this is the equation part of our consideration. So let us do include our ground part over here. So this is our final torque current analogies over here. And how do you get back to that equation over here? Now, if you do apply the KCL at our node 1, we have got this our first equation 1 over here. Similarly, if you do apply the KCL on our node 2, we have got this equation 2e over here. And at the last stage, if you do apply the KCL at our node 3, and at the node 3, we have got that the voltage is E3t. And if you do apply the KCL at our node 3, we have got this 3 equation, or the last equation, which is 3. I want to repeat this portion once again. If you do apply the KCL at our node 1, and we have considered or have taken that at node 1 the voltage is our E1t. So if you do apply the KCL, the equation will be our 1e. Similarly, if you do follow the same procedure, same process over there, if you do apply the KCL at our node 2, we have got this equation of 2e over here. And similarly, at our node 3, we have taken that the voltage at our node 3 is E3t. Now, if you do apply the KCL at our node 3, we have got this last equation, which is our 3e over here. So this is the final diagram for our torque current analogy over here. Hope you have totally understood up to this one. If you still have any doubts, please let us know in the comment section for better understanding. Do like, do share our videos, and keep following our channel. And I can do repeat the same words over here, that no other YouTube channel would like to show you this type of detailed analogies over here. And I'm just going to show you all the steps or all the important considerations over here. So keep following my classes, do follow my videos, and do like, do share my videos. And at the last stage, I'm just going to say that do subscribe our channel, and do spread this type of informative and conceptual videos with your friends, with your relatives. That will be very, very beneficial for their point of view. And I'm just going to cover up first the control system portions over there, and after that I will go to the next important subjects over there. So this is my roadmap while achieving those type of important or conceptual concepts over here. And our main motto is to show you the total picture or total much needed consideration for each and every type of concepts over here. And I'm just going to show you all the important steps while solving this type of control problems over here. I hope you have totally understood up to this one. If you still have any doubts, please let us know in the comment section for better understanding. Because if you don't have the ideas, or if you don't have the problems regarding our explanation, then you are not concentrating over here. So I'm just advising you, if you have any doubts regarding our consideration or regarding any part of our understanding, please let us know in the comment section. That will be better for us, or that will test my knowledge. And I'm just happy to say you that this journey will become the biggest one over here, and this is just the beginning. Okay, so this is the end of our torque current analogy additional problem 1 over here. So that's it. Thank you and goodbye.
If you like my video, so what are you waiting for? Please do subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon for more updates, and stay tuned to the channel. Thank you and goodbye.